Hi, my name is Dr. Nate Akpich, and in this 4-in-4 video, I'll be summarizing findings from my 2012 article entitled Policy Framework Supporting Youth Aging Out of Foster Care Through College, Review and Recommendations. So as the title suggests, this article is all about taking a critical review of federal laws that had been enacted in the past 25 years that had something to do with supporting post-secondary education for young people who age out of foster care, or who are likely to age out of foster care. And I do this to identify the gaps in the laws, but also to make recommendations about how the laws can be strengthened. So in the article, I review 5 laws, which are listed here. Before 1986, in most states, young people had to leave foster care on their 18th birthday. And at that point, they were largely on their own. They had to fend for themselves. In 1986, this is an important moment because this is the first time federal money was set aside to fund trainings and services to help youth to develop independent living skills that will prepare them for adulthood. These services could be given to youth as young as age 16, but all the way up to their 21st birthday, so after they had left care. The Foster Care Independence Act of 1999 replaced the Independence Living Initiative. It doubled the funding up to $140 million per year for independent living services. Also gave states more flexibility in how they use these funds. A couple years later, the Education and Training Voucher Program was enacted, and this created funding of about $5,000, up to $5,000 per year for vouchers that youth could use to help pay for post-secondary education expenses, such as tuition and books. So it's really addressed the economic need. 2008 was a watershed moment in child welfare legislation. The Fostering Connections Act gave states the option to extend the foster care age limit from 18 to 21. So this is important because child welfare agencies would be legally responsible for the care and well-being of children, of young people, not just providing them services. And finally, the 2008 Higher Education Opportunity Act did a few things, but one thing is it allowed young people who were in care on or after their 13th birthday file as an independent student under FAFSA, which makes them eligible for more need-based aids. 2 areas of need that identified in this policy review is one, there's a lot of variability from state to state in what supports are available to young people. Some programs are universally available, right? For example, filing as an independent student under FAFSA, it doesn't matter what state you're in, but a lot of the other services, independent living services, if you get extended foster care, how much ETV you get, these vary considerably from state to state. So a young person in one state could have a lot of services and supports. Youth in another state could have very little. Second, the federal laws expire usually in the early 20s, which is, you think about a youth's college journey, it's too early. This will happen right in the middle of their college journey and could stall their efforts to complete a degree. So I have 3 policy recommendations. One is to extend the foster care CHAPE services up to age 25. Other young people normatively continue to receive support from their family well into their 20s. So this would be a way for child welfare to continue to support young people who are under their care. Second is to establish a national framework to fund programs that are based on campuses specifically geared towards students with foster care backgrounds. And third is to adjust how ETVs are funded so that they continue to increase from year to year as college costs rise. So you can check out my website, nateakpich.com, for a 1-page summary of this article, also with information about how to request a free copy of this article and to see other 4-in-4 videos.